Morning everyone. Today we're going to be doing our cleaning of the dishwasher. I know it sounds counterintuitive to clean the dishwasher, but we're going to clean the dishwasher. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to find one of the trays that has the flat knuckle spike. Put that in here. And we're going to get the limer cleaner that's over in the cabinet. Right in here. Little green towel right here. And it says the limer tablets on there. We're going to open this up. We're going to go ahead and put it in the middle of our tray. Discard that. And then we're going to actually turn the machine on. Let that come up. And while that's warming up, once that gets to the temperature and gets ready to go, we're going to pull this down. And what that's going to do is take all the grease and clean the inside of the dishwasher. Alright, and after we put the delimer in there, we ran the full 2-minute cycle, so that should be dissolved and clear. And we have that nice and clear. The next step that we do, we want to make sure that the temperature of the water is at least 150 degrees, at least 100, if 150 or more. So we're going to take this little tester, thermometer, put that in here, and we're also going to do a full cycle of the 2 minutes. Alright, now we're going to do the midday after lunch cleaning of the dishwasher. So what we're going to do to get rid of the dirty water that's in here, we're going to go ahead and actually turn the machine off, and it automatically will dispense of the dirty water. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And then that'll dispense. Once that comes, we'll clean the 2 drains. Here's the drain 1. And drain 2. And as you see, the water is going down, so it's automatically drained. We're going to clean these, take these over to the 4 sinks, and we're going to actually rinse these off. I'll start from the bottom to kind of get the top stuff off. Spray these nice and clean. You may have to spray several times to get everything out of it. Alright, should be clear of all debris. Same thing with the other one. Alright, so now we have our 2 grates clean. I'm going to replace this back in. As you see, it's empty now and drained. So that should be ready to rock and roll. Then after we do that, we're going to turn the dishwasher back on. Go ahead and turn this back on. And let that boot back up. We're going to place the blue, what do we call this, tray, I guess, in there. And then we're going to run a cycle with the black round thermometer to test the water temperature. We're going to turn that on.
Bruh.
So we're going to put that in here. And then what we're going to do is run a cycle. We want to get 150 degrees or hotter. 150 is a minimum. So we want to get that. And then we got to wait for that to still boot back up. While we're waiting, hopefully that'll heat back up soon. Alright, and now we're going to turn off the machine. Okay, so we want to make sure it's turned off. And after it's turned off, okay, we're going to leave this open. Okay, we're going to leave this all the way open. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 2 drain screens again here. We got this drain screen and this one, 1 and 2. And we're going to come over here to the 4 sink, set one down off the side, and we're going to spray these clean. I like to start with the back end and then go to the front end and kind of work that stuff that's kind of in between. So once we spray both of those clean, alright, we'll go put these back in their spots. 1 and 2. So those are nice and clean now. They're ready to rock and roll. Then what we're going to do is we're going to clean the interior of the inside here. What we're going to do is take a blue chick towel. We have this blue chick towel, and then we have our cleaner. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna, you can either spray the surface, spray the surface, or actually spray on here and wipe. I prefer to spray the wipe. That way it doesn't get all over the place. And then I start at the very top up here and get all this grease that's built up. This is what I'm talking about. That's a lot of grease all up in here. Spray some more, and you're gonna keep going until all this is gone. The reason we're doing this is this potentially could go back onto the trays. And do we want greasy trays? I don't think so. That would not be very appealing and very appetizing. So after you clean up in here and all in here, you're gonna come down here, you'll get the sides, and then you're gonna get down in the baseboard here and do the same thing with your cleaner. Look at all that grease build up. So we're gonna get all that, especially underneath here, that tends to build up. And we're gonna dig all that out. And then we're gonna get the bottom. And then we're also gonna clean all here too. And if you need to get a new chick towel, get another one. You got plenty more to clean that surface. And another tool that for cleaning besides the blue chick towel is our little blue scrubby. We're getting the hard grease areas. You can also use this to get underneath the get real the greasy areas. So you can use that scrubby as well. All right. So after you're done with the scrubby here that we use for the interior, we're going to then now use our blue cleaner, and we're going to start with the outside, the exterior. Clean that. Then when we're done with that, with this on all four sides, then we're going to use the yellow, the multi-service disinfectant. And we're going to do the same thing. Just so all the bottom down here. I'm going to get all this. Towel, and we'll wipe that down and remove any excess sanitizer. We don't want any extra sanitizer on there. So, real important is when we're done, the sanitizer, we're done wiping it down and everything, we need to leave this open so it naturally air dries and the sanitizer can take effect.